What's up, team? Alright, I can't hide it. I'm a huge Fed fan. And this week we saw Roger Federer back on court and he played a tiebreaker against Casper Ruud. So we've got to break it down, right? And it starts with opening position 3-3-2-4. Casper serves on the deuce side into Roger's backhand. Roger returns this into the middle of the court on the ad side and moves into the middle of the court. Casper plays his +1 as an inside-in forehand, and Roger plays his +1 deep into the ad corner, starting this backhand rally. This is just classic to see Federer hitting these targets. To see that weight transfer inside-out forehand, money. But this point does also show that his movement is not what it used to be, which does make me sad. Check it out. So Casper runs a 3-1 pattern, isolating Roger's backhand and forcing him to cover the court on the forehand side. A lot of players tried to do this to Federer back in the day, and this was always one of my favorite pieces of his footwork, is how he would set up on that ad side and take these shots and still be able to cover the deuce side with a wicked forehand cross court. But we did not get to see that in this point. It's okay, Roger. I remember. Anyway, point 2. So Casper's up 1-0, Federer's serving. And this point is going to challenge his north and south movement instead of his lateral east to west movement. And this is a little more linear, so it's probably a little easier on his knee. Let's check it out. This point starts with opening position 5-3-4-8. Federer serves into the body on the ad side, and Casper returns cross into the middle of the court. Federer hits this flawless +1 deep into the ad corner, which created a short response from Ruud. And look how early Federer is getting up to this ball. And I love to see it. Federer plays a backhand slice approach shot, and then finishes with an overhead to the open court. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that backhand slice approach is kind of fading out of style these days, and I love it. And I think it's super effective because it does. It keeps the ball nice and low, and it encourages your opponent to kind of pop the ball up. But we see a lot of players nowadays opting for the heavy topspin drive. And that's okay too. But with that, Federer ties it up 1-1. Now I don't have footage of this one, but Federer serves somewhere, and Casper misses the return. In the highlights, it kind of showed it from a weird angle, so we didn't actually get to see where Federer chose to serve. Kind of a bummer. But that puts Federer up 2-1. And now Casper is serving again. Here we see opening position 6-3-3-4. Casper serves wide to the backhand, Roger returns cross into the middle of the court, and Ruud plays his first ball deep cross, keeping it kind of tucked into the middle here. Roger then takes this as a backhand, aiming deep into the ad corner and opening up the point. Casper sees the point opening up here, and he plays his backhand kind of wide. Federer is there in plenty of time, and he hits a slice drop shot, kind of bringing Ruud in. Ruud plays this shot to the open court, and Roger anticipates that, so he gets a look at a pass, playing it cross as Ruud guesses line. Love to see the tactics here, and Roger is up 3-1. And here we get a double fault from Casper, making it 4-1, giving Roger a 3-point lead. But then Roger serves and misses a backhand +1, so then it goes to 4-2, and it keeps things kind of where they were. And now Federer is serving again, and we see something very familiar, and that is an ace up the tee, which brings us to 5-2 for Fed. And in true champion fashion, Federer didn't disappoint on this next ball. Ruud serves wide, and Federer hits a backhand up the line winner, which is pretty wicked for an exhibition tiebreaker. But Federer's up 6-2. And here in the last point, Casper serves up the tee. Federer returns line, but he leaves it short, and this should have been a very easy ball for Casper. Looks like Roger is just going to let this one go, but this is a good reminder that those easy ones can be tough ones. And if you miss an easy approach, Federer's going to tease you about it. Anyways, so just an exhibition, but this is super fun to see Federer back on court again, hitting with Casper. I'm also a huge Casper fan. But for us Fed fans, it was a real treat to see Federer flow through some of these patterns again. Just brings back a lot of memories. So if you're a Federer fan, check out my channel where I break down a bunch of Roger Federer tactics. Now, if you like analyzing shot sequences like this, I hope you'll check out my new book. I wrote the book on tennis strategy, and you can buy it on Amazon. It's been ranked as high as number 3 on the bestseller list, and it's getting great reviews from people who have read it so far. So if you want to get an edge on the competition and learn more about tennis strategy, head on over to Amazon and pick up a copy. And if you want to learn even more tennis tactics, check out my website, tennistactics.com. There you can sign up for my newsletter where you can stay in touch as I produce even more content to help you take your game to the next level. Until next time, hit your targets. We'll talk soon.